What's going on, guys? So today on this T.A.R.O video, I'm going to be transforming the NewAge Rum and Vane, otherwise known as Bone Crusher and Scavenger. Going to be transforming them back to good old robot mode. I'm going to adjust my lighting ever so slightly here. Try not to interfere with as much light. Anyways, so it's also been a minute since I've done anything on robots this tiny. I mean, other than actually playing with them and filming wise. So we're going to get them back into their, I say back, because that's how YouTube time travel works. So the T.A.R.O video is sometimes filmed before, sometimes filmed after. You guys guess which. Okay, so we're going to start with Bone Crusher. We're going to put him into his Ultimodo. It's also been a few weeks since I messed with these guys, but it shouldn't be that difficult. Let's just go ahead and straighten out the legs. Yeah, okay. So, I remember correctly, with the legs down here, I want to go ahead and flip the ankle down. The other thing that's crazy about these is the way they catch the light. Alright, so like so, and then you want to rotate the ankle. Let's see, am I going the right way? One. What did I forget? I forgot something, I think. Something should be moving and it's not. Oh, yeah. It's got to slide out. That's what I'm forgetting. So, anyway, sorry. You got to pull this out. Come on. Because it's right there. You can see the thing. There it goes. Just had to get it at the right angle. So you're going to pull that outward, make your life easier. And then you're going to spin the whole guy around. So basically you want to line up the purple bits like that. Go ahead and tuck that away. Let's see if we can do that a little bit nicer on this side, huh? So you got this section folded back out so you can complete your tracks. Okay, that one was less frozen. The other side was definitely frozen. Rotate till it makes sense and tuck it up in like that and have that folded forward like so, and then like that. Then you want to spread his hips like so. We're going to come up to the arms. Now the hands like that, you're just going to flip inside. Pretty much like that. Make sure your fingers are closed because there's that little hinge there. And then also, make sure you push the arm inward. Then if it's ever so slightly rotated at all, the bicep, make sure you just give it a good straightening. Do the same thing on this side. Push it in. Flip the hands closed. Like so. I mean, I don't think there's a particular direction you need to have them. I don't think. No. So, might as well just leave them as they are. Like so. And then come back here, and you can extend this out just to get it out of your way. Then the shovel area here needs to pull up. Then the entire chest section will pull up like that. Followed by that needing to flip up for clearance so you can get it out and around and push the head down and through. And then I like to turn that around so that this face isn't just completely obvious. The next up, we need to close the arms inward. So tab, slot, and you got the post and a hole there. Just gonna close them up, you know, very much like his normal transformation as it is. And if you have everybody in exactly the right spot, it'll hold together nicely. Otherwise, it just starts popping apart like that, which is very annoying. So now you've got, it's going to be maybe a little hard to see. So 4 tabs. Tab, 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 tab. You want to close that up like so. Now 2 of those tabs are going into a void there, so that's not that big a deal. The other 2 tabs are basically holding his arms together. Go ahead and flip this up like so. Do that. I might darken this ever so slightly. There we go. I said slightly. There we go. Sometimes the slider likes to keep sliding. Alright, so next we're going to come back to the hips. Just kind of square this up as best you can. I suggest holding that in place, because otherwise it gets a little squirrely. Rotate here. And then you've got 4 tabs, and you just want to line them all up, along with tabs on the inside there that go into those little side slots, like that. Basically, just if you align everything all at once, you can just give it a nice squeeze, and he'll literally come together in his nice little dirt pushing thing mode. Also, seriously, like, this is glowing on camera. It's really annoying. Wow, okay. Yeah, sometimes, though, like, you can technically transform him with the hips in the wrong position, but this is the way it should be. And then, actually, lastly, you can flip that up. It's kind of the little seat there, more or less. And also, this hinge here will get a little wonky, like you just saw me kind of push it into place. All just little, like, finagly things that you need to do just to make sure he's good, but he's good. So we'll set him aside for now. And we'll do Scavenger. I keep wanting to call him Scrapper. I don't have Scrapper yet. Okay, so once again, we'll start on the legs, but his legs are very different. So you want to pull that out. Rotate that way. The same thing on the other side. Did I? Yes. I forgot I did it the wrong way there. Yeah, so this one, the screws are exposed. So they're actually the same mold, essentially, for the legs. Just ever so slightly done differently. Oh, yeah, I'm dumb. So you want to rotate here, and then you got post, goes in that hole. Also, I'm not looking at the camera. I'm more focused on what I'm doing, because it's been a minute or 17 since I've done a Transformers review. So get that in there, plug that in. Okay, so now we've got the legs squared off, and then you want to spread the hips the same way that we did with the other guy, and then we'll have tabs there that will clearly go in right there later. So we need to mess with him a little bit here. Go ahead and fold the hand away. That one already folded itself. And then you want to collapse the arm and use that tab to go into that hole, I believe. I believe that's the thing we want to make happen. I think I'm wrong. You turn it around. So swivel at the bicep, rotate it into the gap there. That's what I was meaning to say. That's what you're supposed to do, like that. So ultimately you're going to end up with this situation here. So let's do this over here as well. Collapse in, do that. Now something I find interesting here. So go ahead and raise the bucket like so. And use these double hinges to make him wider, but that also gives you the void for the head to disappear into. So turn his head 180 and just flip it away like so. And then you need to reuse the shoulder joint. Oop, have that completely come apart. Rotate like that, and then you got this big tab right there. It's actually easier if I take my hand away. And that will go into the corresponding hole on the opposite side. Like this. This is actually a pretty clever way to make up the rest of the body by using the arms. I'm pretty impressed by that idea. And then you want to go ahead and close this up, pushing those tabs into the gray part on his robot chest. And it will be slightly uncomfortable because that is a painted piece. So it is what it is. Now, one thing on the normal instructions, it would tell you to, or it would normally be set up, flipped around. Doesn't that move? Could have sworn I rotated. Yeah, I could have sworn that was supposed to rotate, but oh well. Turn the whole thing around. Oops, where are you going? So turn that whole thing around, just kind of balance it out, and there you go. That's him in his nice little mode here. And remember, you always want the hips to be facing the rear. I mean, you can have it this way if you want that kind of look, but it's not the way it's meant to go. It is meant to be this direction. One thing that's also cool about this, since, you know, obviously going to be a combiner, there's only a couple spots here, so if I remember correctly, and this will be something once I finally get all the Devastator parts together, you know, that little slot there, that little slot there, are basically how these combine. I think there's one other thing this one does that's slightly different to become the arm bot, but otherwise, that's these guys essentially done. And, yeah, cool set. I like them. I have yet to buy the rest. I'm going to, obviously, but I just haven't done it yet. So, I guess that's it for the T.A.R.O video. Make sure you watch the actual review, and then, of course, as the series continues, we'll be having more and more of them until we get the actual Devastator together. And they are available. It's just money has been kind of tight, and other things are ahead of it in the queue of purchasing. So, but I will see you guys next time. Remember, as always, transform and kind of roll out.